What up, G?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Gonna try to do an audio-visual cast.
Audio-visual Blitzkrieg POP podcast. Video cast?
Vlog?
You guys know
Vlog
anytime
log?
I can... Vlog log?
Vlog log. What?
Anytime I can put a phallic-shaped object by my face, I'm in a good mood.
I love that you got it all up in your grill. Like, it's a mic. It can pick you up.
Yeah, right? This is why they don't let me sing.
Mic check, mic check.
Chickadee check 1, 2. I beat a man down what I do. That work?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Cool. Awesome. So the reason.
So what's up? This is the Blitzkrieg POP, right?
This is the Blitzkrieg
Just
POP
with the Moron Brothers.
Yeah, lead us in on it.
Welcome to the Blitzkrieg POP podcast. I'm Adam.
This is Alex,
and we are
the greatest store in the multiverse.
Yes. I would say at least in this strip mall.
Yeah, at least on this side of town.
Yeah, at least in this strip mall across from Walmart in front of Lowe's.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Adam and I originally stopped the other podcast because we got really busy.
God, just from being busy, yeah.
To start and move the original Infinite Collectibles. And because Adam left a paper mill and then he came here full time.
Oh, full time.
I lost a few hairs since then. Went gray a
few.
little more. But so we're really thriving, but we couldn't do the podcast and all the things that needed to be done.
To quote Propaganda, I'd say, I'm not thriving, but I'm buoyant.
Yeah, that's right. I like that. But so then last year we did 2, right?
I think we
and it was legacy numbers.
Yeah, which I think it was
76. Yeah, so I've got the last one we did was August 2024.
Is it 77?
And I don't know what it was about. Maybe Ultimate Spider-Man?
I think we did talk about Ultimate Spider-Man. Movie stuff, probably.
But anyway, so here we are. We're starting our new website, infinitecomicsandcollectibles.com. .com, motherfuckers. And what you can do is now we're going to have a link for the original podcast and all the old shows. And then so you can catch all that content there. And then we're going to make new stuff because it's part of our job.
Absolutely.
Really? I'm not really. We like doing it.
It's just,
we're doing this anyways.
It's actually just
when we're not recording.
Yeah, this is what we do all day.
This is what we do all the time.
All day, every day.
So we're actually in the new location.
We're in the new store. What you can see of it probably doesn't look that great, but
3215 Urban Cobb Drive. Tell your friends, tell your enemies.
Man, 3215 Urban Cobb Drive just rolls off the tongue.
It really does.
It just sounds so good.
It really does.
3215.
You ever notice that I'm a little cross-eyed?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, I really feel a little cross-eyed. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay that one's squirrel hunting, one's fishing.
I know, man. And I got this little thing now on my eye.
Oh, no. See, now you're looking at yourself in your camera, aren't you?
I'm looking
That's
at
what's
myself.
happening.
Checking myself out, see what's going on.
Alex is going to analyze every detail of his face.
You're not looking at what's going on your face? I'm seeing some new gray.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not checking it out.
Your kids are telling you your breath stinks?
They tell me all kinds of shit.
Yo, Dad, your breath stinks. Could you tell our dad his breath stinks?
I don't remember Dad's breath stinking.
Well, it didn't stink, but I didn't have that. We had a great relationship with Pops, but I wasn't able to just be like, your breath stink, Dad.
I feel like, I think we could have.
Yeah, I think we could have. I just
never did.
Yeah, I don't know. I would now.
Well, also, I wasn't the shit talker that my youngest is.
Yeah, your youngest, I've had to go to therapy a few times.
I'm
Penelope, that's a call out to you.
I'm there weekly.
Wait, doesn't she have like an IG account?
She has.
Penny Martin.
Penny Farts or something. Penny Farts or something. I don't.
Just like me.
Yeah, I know, right? She's had that question. Are you sure you're my dad? Are you sure I'm not Uncle Alex's? I'm like, well.
That's right. Sorry, Lindsay.
I think the DNA test would come back the same.
Sorry, Lindsay.
It's kind of fucked up.
Oh, damn.
Anyway,
so,
we're here to talk about.
And Burnham's back there working.
Burnham is here.
See, we're doing this and Burnham's working.
Well, we're making Burnham work. To keep
I
us
think he's
afloat.
actually doing.
Well, Burnham's back's hurting right now because he's been carrying us around.
Yeah, that's right. And So things have been great here. I think we've been here like 18, 19 months at the new store.
I want to say it was December of 23.
Right? December.
Yeah, we
7th.
opened. We opened December 7th of 2023.
Adam and I worked like nonstop around the clock.
It was cool
to make it happen.
I think we talked about this a little bit in the last.
We did.
Right?
We did. So we're not going to just rehash.
Yeah, we're not going to rehash that shit.
So I told Adam when Kevin Klepis, who does our
Klep dog, shout out.
Klep Daddy,
Shout out to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ascent Marketing.
Ascent Marketing,
Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
And Kentucky Fried Chicken is his whatnot.
Yes, Klepis.
If you're into
is the
cards,
man.
check it out.
That's right. Klepis is the man, but he was saying you guys have a bunch of sticks to get that you've made, but you never roll them into the fire.
Ooh, and make a bundle.
And make a bundle. And that is where he said you got to put all this shit you do, Adam's toy reviews,
Which is so fun.
our podcast, our video stuff, our website, all that shit together. So that's
what we're working on.
That's what we're doing. So we'll probably start the Patreon, all that crap again, and start giving you guys extra content. So
Eventually, that's the plan, I think.
that's the plan. So, anyways, in that time, I was in the back room, and some things have happened here. It's been going since 2021.
I always thought that what happens in the back room
It's not
stays
talked
in the
about.
back room.
But I heard Yoda speak to me
Oh,
and say, "Wrong you were, wrong you were." When I was looking for Invincible comics.
oh,
And this goes back a long way.
goes back like 12 years. No, what? 2000.
15 years.
Oh my
maybe.
gosh, no.
Yeah.
2003 was 22 years ago.
Gosh, dang, it was.
Yeah, 2003 when we were reading Invincible when it was coming out.
But it had a 15-year run, right? It ended in
18, I want to
Yeah.
say, somewhere along in there.
Pretty good run. So somewhere in that 15-year run, Adam and I, way before this, we were.
Oh, I know my exact moment of
We were
discovery.
doing a podcast without
Oh.
anything filming
even that.
or recording, and we were driving to the paper
We
mill.
were coming home, I think.
Yeah, and I said something like, Invincible will never be classic. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember it. Yeah, absolutely remember that. To which I replied, "You're fucking crazy."
He said, "You're fucking crazy."
Fucking
but
crazy.
while I'm eating crow, I'm gonna put a little mayo on there.
Oh, you're gonna mayo? I think I would use mustard.
A little mustard. No, I like Sherry used to mix mayo and ketchup, and she called it special sauce.
Oh.
No, maybe she didn't call it that. The first time, yes, special sauce. The first time I had it,
A little too
Sarah made it.
revealing.
Anyways, special sauce. I think I said it need something to make it classic. It couldn't just be classic without a vehicle to make it such.
No, you just said it'll never be the 1960s, which, of course, nothing can be the 1960s.
I feel like this is being added.
No, you said it would never be Silver Age, and I said, of course it would never be Silver
Right,
Age.
yeah. But, so what's happening with Invincible?
Well, it's super
It's like the
popular.
hottest thing going.
Granted, it took a cartoon.
That's the vehicle I was.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Spider-Man's had multiple vehicles. to get to where
I
he's
know.
going.
There's nothing wrong
So-
with that.
so that-
I'm
that
just
doesn't-
saying
that doesn't change
It's not like power fantasy, the book, the Image comic power fan. It might be Boom. It won't churn anything or.
But it's also not about superheroes.
True.
Which a lot of stuff these days
It's just
isn't.
a random title. I just
Well,
chose.
back then it was obvious.
Let's say
Then
Meltdown.
it was obvious then that Invincible had something special. That the man writing it, the man drawing it, well, the two guys drawing it, they
Walker?
had
Walker and Otley.
Corey Walker and Ryan Otley. They had something special going on, and it was. I mean, I'm not going to say it was obvious, but to some of us that were keeping up with it, it was like the not you.
I read it.
It was one of the best things going, and I had this feeling that it had the vibe of Superman and with Spider-Man mixed into it. And
this is where the mingle happens for me. At that time, the original Ultimate Spider-Man
Which-
was still
I know,
going.
right? Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, Invincible's good, but it's like going to see a cover band of your favorite band. It's
Well,
like, yeah, the songs are good.
but there so not only did it take those two things and Superman and Spider-Man and kind of mix them together, but it did so in a way that was fresh and new and ultra-violent. One thing that those two
they
could
don't
never
have.
get away
I've
with.
got to say that I think the artwork and the costume design, character design
man,
abroad
it's
is something that makes it successful.
Badass. Yeah. The fact that Invincible basically wears the Image eye Like,
I know.
that's
Screw
basically
you,
what he's
Todd.
wearing. Yeah, Todd.
Wait, no. Liefeld says he designed the.
Oh,
of
what-
course,
well,
Liefeld
what
says he
hasn't-
was there when Moses parted the Red Sea.
I mean, what hasn't Liefeld taken credit
At
for?
Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, right. What don't you take credit for, buddy? Jeez.
Everything.
I mean, didn't you create Batman '89? I'm pretty sure you did.
I think he birthed Batman.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He passed through his birthing canal.
But so you're right though, and I was doing a little research on this because Adam is very smart, and when he orders,
I tell you what, I'm so smart. I did not watch the cartoon. I watched the first season.
he's too cool for it.
No, I didn't love it. It's good. It's good. It's just not the Invincible I know.
So following down that rabbit hole,
Yeah, sure.
I was looking at season 1 has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 98.
That is really high.
That's fucking insane.
98's
How
up
much
there.
do you think 2 has? Because 2 always has a fall off. Right?
96.
100.
What?
This is with like 80 reviews submitted.
Wow, man, that's really high.
And it's on 3, so how much
I'm wrong.
do you think
I
it's
mean,
gone down?
I've actually
you
heard.
stay
I
at
actually,
100?
I actually heard season 3. People told me that if not better than 2, it's the best season ever made.
Also 100.
See, that's insane.
Rotten Tomatoes. And Rotten Tomatoes gets review bombed like a mofo.
Oh, absolutely. Well, yes. If they detect something woke, you're getting bombed.
Of course, there's no women or prominent black characters in Invincible yet, right? So wait until that happens.
Yeah.
But I was blown away by this because let's say there's a good Iron Man movie. It's going to be like 80%.
Oh yeah, certainly. Now,
Or there's a
Invincible,
good
though,
new Avengers movie.
so Invincible does have that wonderful mix of violence and story and character-driven storytelling.
Character-driven violence.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
It's not
yeah, there's
just
a lot
dumb
of that.
violence. Having said that, for my personal taste, it's a little too violent.
Too violent?
Well, I mean,
I know you've never been into, and I don't want to say adult cartoons because when you say adult, like
I'm into adult cartoons. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. But I know you've never been into.
Burn
'em! I know you've never really been into the cartoons made for adults.
No, I haven't.
Like
That's
you've never
weird.
watched Primal by Genty Tartakovsky.
I saw it with you, but I didn't watch it. I didn't even watch Clone Wars when it was on. I mean, I watched it.
Now let me tell you so though. Clone Wars is not targeted at adults.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm not a big cartoon guy. I don't think. I mean, I like the ones I grew up with.
That's fun.
It's an interesting thought, really.
Yeah, that is an interesting thought.
Like, I will watch Saturday morning before I come to work Ninja Turtles,
Yeah. Right, but,
G.I.
but
Joe.
that's from your childhood.
Transformers.
So you're saying that you're into nostalgic cartoons.
I'm
cartoons
saying
that are-
I'm a loser.
like you won't sit down and just watch anime or something.
Well, you know what? No, I don't watch anime because I hate the way it looks. But, and you guys all know that already.
Such
if,
a broad,
if you're listening
such
to
a
this.
broad
I
stroke.
don't like anime. I don't anime. But anyways,
I just finished Solo Leveling like 2 nights ago with my wife, and it was
I
amazing.
bet it wasn't. I bet the story was cool. And there's a whole nother podcast we can do on One Piece because I like the characters. I like the characters.
Yeah, sure, man. We can talk One Piece.
I like the characters, but that horny little thing that floats around, Chopper, or whatever that is, it looks weird.
He is a horny little reindeer.
Yeah, it's really weird.
No, the
Anyways,
live action does not look good.
I like cartoons, and I did watch Star Wars Visions,
Oh, dude.
which
this
is
sick.
really kind of very anime inspired.
Well, it's
And
by anime.
really-
It's actually Star Wars by different anime
and that's
studios.
really good. So,
Yeah.
if I'm already invested in the characters, I probably like everything. That's the truth.
Well, that's
That's fair.
and I think you know what.
With my time available,
to swing this back around to Invincible.
yeah.
I think that's part of what makes Invincible so special is that it was something new that you still feel you can get into. Like,
Yeah, because
Like
it's
it-
familiar, but it's new.
but it's new. Yeah, it's familiar enough, but it also
And that yellow and blue costume
know.
pops,
Oh,
man.
dude,
Is he in the red or the black and yellow? Fuck.
What are you
the
saying?
Black.
What are those words? Use your
Is
words.
he in the black and yellow, the black and green, the black and blue costume?
Well,
yeah.
let me just reiterate. I have not watched it.
Do you hear those crickets?
Yeah, I did.
But I mean,
No,
do
you know what? Zach,
anything?
hey, Zach smoked me one time because I told a joke, and he said, "I guess the crickets got stuck in traffic because they weren't even." I'm like,
Zach's
"Damn,
about to
bro."
be in this frame It's
Get in
about
here,
to happen.
Zachary.
Watch.
Well, he's doing
You
all
guys
the
have
work.
heard- yeah, there he is.
He's
You've heard about him for years.
He's doing
you gotta
all the
go
work.
on Adam's side now.
I can get his ass maybe.
He's got a tall ass.
He does. He has a tall
If
ass.
I stood on a stool, it'd be hard to fuck him in the butt. Sorry, Dale.
The weird twists and turns when it's live.
The twist
Is-
and the turns. Well, anyways, but that was the storage room.
We've got our robot stuff.
Yeah. So Invincible did spawn really a new successful title for comic book stores.
Battle Beast.
And
Yeah,
that's Battle Beast.
which is awesome. I read the first. Did you read the first issue?
I haven't.
Well, let me
I
tell
was
you.
too busy reading Silver
I
Surfer.
don't want to give a lot away. Well, this came out weeks before Silver Surfer.
I missed a lot of time on tour.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Battle Beast takes place. So he first appears in Invincible number 19.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like how he appears in the show, where he kind of like, as soon as you see him, he kind of leaves.
Yeah.
And this story is told between issues 19 and then the next time he would appear again. So this isn't
No
necessarily.
spoilers on that.
I don't have any.
No,
spoilers.
I mean on his appearances.
Oh well, if you already know anything about Battle Beast, you know where that goes. But I'm saying this is not that, bro. This is not that story,
Bruv.
Yeah,
He does not become Craven the Hunter's jacket.
I can't believe we're just dropping bombs.
Does he though? I mean, is that Craven's jacket?
I mean, Freddie Mercury's wearing it.
That's Omni-Man.
Nope.
Oh, who is that?
Get out of here. You know,
Hey.
we're cutting that out.
Anyways,
no spoilers.
but Battle
in there.
Beast was a major success.
So Battle Beast was like, it revolves around Battle Beast's quest to die, and that's what the book's about. Because Battle Beast wants to be killed. That's his whole MO.
He's a Klingon.
Well, even more so. So
Die
this finally,
with honor.
this finally gave his backstory, and we finally learned who he is and why he wants to die.
You had an interesting theory that he's kind of based on the old Battle Beast toys.
There is no way that Robert Kirkman, being about our age,
Yeah.
doesn't remember,
And from Kentucky.
doesn't remember the old Takara Battle Beasts from the 80s.
And they had a white lion
And they had a white. I think a white lion may have been the leader of.
with an eye patch.
He has an eye patch, and he's wearing blue armor, which Battle Beast doesn't do. But I'm saying still, it's bluish. I mean, he doesn't really. It's not the same. He doesn't. Most of the time, that's all ripped off of him.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, it really like.
Boy, Otley drew the cover?
That's Otley's cover.
Does he
we're looking at a poster.
Does he do the interiors?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got to check it
No,
out.
it's all Otley.
Because I've always been attracted to this character.
Well, look at the-
I think because
It says
of
it right on the top. Robert Kirkman and Ryan Otley.
I can't read.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
But no, I
That's why I
checked.
like Silver
I was
Surfer.
gone in April.
Not true.
So that's why I haven't read that.
Yeah. But it was really good, and it's been really successful. Now, what your numbers probably don't tell you is that it had a blind bag cover.
Talk to me about the blind back
Exactly.
Because I missed out on this, but I know someone ordered
So here's the-
36 of them.
We sold.
Here.
We sold 30 to a customer of ours. Here's the thing: it had a gimmick, which
Gimmicks work though for the
I
right
know.
property.
I'm not saying that gimmicks don't work. I'm just saying it had a very, very gimmicky cover in that you could. So you could. So there was like a one. Obviously, there's a 1-in-1. There was like 1-in-1, 3 different covers, right? And then it went 1-in-10, 1-in-25, 1-in-50, 1-in-100, 1-in-200, 1-in-500, 1-in-1,000. You know, blah blah blah. And then there were 10 sketches that are just by Ryan Otley.
Wow.
Like so, the blind bags could contain any cover. Like
You could get the big one.
you could get the 1-in-1,000 for cover price.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Which is very cool.
So that's where the big sales come in.
Huge numbers came from people wanting to
Yeah.
hit those bags.
Because I see people talking about the bags all the time.
And I'm not saying it wasn't cool because I thought it was great.
It's cool. It's
There
like
was
a
there
pack
was some
of
great
cards.
art, like the David Nakayama cover was badass on it. I think that's might be the 1-in-25 or the 1-in-50.
I feel like the number
There's some-
one, the
oh,
cover
A
A is the
covers-
coolest one.
B cover was fantastic. All the covers cool. It just unlike, and I mean I think the numbers were similar to Absolute Batman. It was around 400,000. Right. Absolute Batman's gimmick is that it's Batman.
It's Batman with
Right.
muscles.
But it didn't have like 70. Well, it probably had 72,000 covers. Don't,
It's got a lot of covers.
It definitely had a lot of covers, but it didn't have like a blind bag thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like
That blind bag gimmick's cool though.
I think Battle Beast would have done really good numbers anyway because it's the first Invincible series that's happened since it's
2021.
Since it's met with any kind of fame.
Yeah, which gave it a pretty good break.
Obviously,
from 2018
hey man,
to
just think about this. So DC had a title hit 400,000, and then Image had one.
yeah.
That hasn't happened in a long time. I guarantee that
When's Marvel gonna do that?
Spawn 300 didn't do that.
Ooh. Hey, Zach.
Hold on, I got a computer right here.
Okay. I feel like Joe wrote. Never mind. I was gonna ask you something. What's he say? Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah. Let's see here.
What? And see what Marvel's biggest one for 2025 has been so far. I bet it's nowhere near that.
Let's see here.
Wasn't Ultimate Spider-Man in August of last year when we did the last podcast? It was a huge number, but it was like 200,000.
Let's see here. Are you guys excited about the new Post Malone comic coming up called Big Rig?
Most Malone?
Yes.
I don't know if anyone's excited about that. Have you heard anyone ask?
I haven't heard anyone talk about it.
Either. Zero.
Let me see.
Nobody. I'm enjoying a refreshment here. That's water.
Post
I have a dry mouth.
Man, this is nice. Insurance. Let's see. Well,
Spawn 300.
try and find it.
They probably took
Wait,
the information
Spawn
down.
300. It doesn't actually get. I mean, it ranks it as the #1 book of June 2019, but it was $7.99 cover price.
How much is that? How much is Battle Beast?
$3.99.
Oh, really?
So, okay, Spawn 300 was the second biggest seller of 2019.
No numbers though.
I'm looking.
Okay.
And this takes time.
Something we got plenty of. I can hear Penn Station's music because I hate it. But guys, while Adam's looking that up, I want to take you down a part of my life that happens every day. Is I have to go into the Penn Station.
All right.
We're done.
Okay, so So #1 of 2019 was Detective Comics 1000.
How much?
600,000.
Good Lord. Well, fuck Battle Beast.
So, and then Spawn
No
300.
wonder we got 10 of those.
So
in our
Spawn
box.
300 is probably one of Image's highest sell. Well, other than the 90s stuff.
Yeah.
300,000.
Pretty good.
Not bad, but still not 400.
What was Marvel? We have no Marvel numbers to
Well,
compare.
A House of X
Ugh.
was at this same year. A House of X,
House of 10.
House and Powers of X, which were both fantastic. Don't listen to him.
House of 10, I was corrected.
Both of them
times.
sold around 200,000.
Oh, okay.
So that's still that's
a
400,000.
lot for a new comic.
That's
though.
but that's in 2019.
Yeah.
So it was.
How about 2025? What's Marvel's?
I don't have any.
I have to go back there in Penn State. Well,
Why are you talking about Penn Station?
because I was already telling them.
Why are you already talking
When
about
I
it?
go into there, into the back room, we share it with Penn Station, and we have to hear their stupid music. And I feel like it rips open a portal to hell, and bad things come out of there, and we fight. Me and Adam fight because we're sick of hearing. What's the song you like? Pink something? Pink Pony Club?
Oh my God, Chapel Roan, stop!
The Pink Pony Club. And I don't like something that says something about Lord Farquaad.
Oh man, that sounds.
Lord Farquaad, Kiki Warwad.
Why the fuck? I've never, ever chosen Yahoo. I don't know.
Yahoo.
I have set this.
It's not a great search site.
I have set this thing to be Google over and over and over again. Just keeps not doing it.
Well, that's all right.
Well, I can't, it's not like I can turn to my
Ryan
phone.
Otley ended up going over to do an Amazing Spider-Man run, and
Yeah,
it
look,
was
this isn't
incredible.
going to work right now. So
That's fine.
I mean, we're trying to get something recorded. Let's just kind of
Marvel hasn't had that big of a success since
Yeah, it
Ultimate
has.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but Ultimate Spider-Man was near the same numbers.
Yeah, August of 2024 is when we made a podcast about it. So I don't think they've had their big hit this year, though it's probably coming soon.
Man, all kinds of things from Marvel are selling really well, though.
Yeah, real well. I'm talking about over 300,000. I haven't heard that this year.
Well,
I might have already forgot about one.
You know how this works. That has a number 1 in front of it.
I get it. Yeah.
You know. So I don't think they've had anything. I mean, besides, I don't know.
They haven't launched anything, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah, they have. Amazing Spider-Man relaunched, but I don't know the numbers.
Oh, it did, didn't it? Yeah, it's probably pretty good numbers. But I tell you, Amazing Spider-Man's been really good. It's been actually really, really good. And guys, there was a period of time where Amazing Spider-Man wasn't worth the paper it was printed on. But there's number 4 right there on the wall. The last 3 issues I read are really good. If you're a lapsed Amazing Spider-Man fan, I really highly suggest the new run. And Pepe Larraz, his artwork is incredible.
I was hoping to get to talk about this.
Oh, you are?
Well, yeah.
Good, because, dude, no spoilers, but he's on the cover. Hobgoblin is incredible. He's one of my favorite villains in the Spider-Man mythos. And I just love when they use him. Do you feel that way?
I'm trying to look up numbers.
When Hobgoblin gets used? Hey, man, that's all right. That's all right, son. The flaming sword that he's got came from Phil Ulrich. No.
Sorry. Can't do both.
Oh, you good? I think it was Phil.
Yeah, we don't have any. I don't know if it has any numbers yet.
ASM?
Yeah. I mean, all I know is it topped the month it came out.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. We'll swing back to a number on Amazing Spider-Man because this won't be our last time doing this.
Yeah.
But that story's been awesome, hasn't it?
Yes. The Pepe Larraz art's amazing.
I mean, I know the
what
book's
sucks
called
is it's
Amazing.
about to switch over to JR.
I know the book's called Amazing, but it's literally amazing.
It's been really damn good.
The art is incredible. Anytime they use Rhino, and like I just said, I love the Hobgoblin. Like he's one of my dudes.
And it's really, he has a flaming sword.
The flaming sword is such a cool
and
gimmick.
Like Itsy Bitsy, I have no idea who that is, but I've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, I think she's a mixture of Deadpool and Spider-Gwen, or Gwen.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
she is some kind of Gwen body.
She's some kind of Gwen.
I know she came from Spider-Man Deadpool, the Joe Kelly run.
Yeah, and she's like a Gwen Pool clone, maybe.
I mean,
I don't know. I can't pick up on that, but Itsy Bitsy's kind of cool.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been a blast.
And I like a story with like a little bit of a mystery to it, and it's had a mystery to it.
It's definitely had.
Spider-Man had
cool
that.
Like drugs, and there's Spidey's got some issues,
and some Peter Parker moments we've never seen.
Some brand new backstory. Yes.
Yeah, which I heard some people go, "Well, that's dumb that they had that," and I go, "Well, the character's alive. It's like you have to keep. You can't just have what you knew as Spider-Man."
No, that grows stagnant. I know a lot of people they think they want that,
yeah,
and then when they get it, they hate it. And then when they change something, they hate it.
My biggest thing is like when Planet Hulk happened.
Oh,
it's like
so good.
What year was that?
I'm gonna say that's 2007 or 8.
Well, that like really was fresh. And what's cool is like all of a sudden there were these new worlds in the Marvel universe.
Cigar.
And there's it's okay that I didn't know this thing about Peter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, we've never gone over his entire childhood.
You really only know him as around the time that Uncle Ben gets murdered.
And this kind of stuff. So what it kind of gets into what Peter, how he behaved right after being adopted by Aunt May and Uncle Ben, and you could imagine it's hard for him to come to terms with.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, we've never seen that era.
Never seen it, and it's wonderfully illustrated.
Ooh, he's right. Oh, the art is
and
Pepe Larraz. I hope I'm saying your name right, but dude, you kick ass.
At Pepe Larraz.
Yeah, you kick ass.
So,
man.
and also, there's another thing I want to add, that if you've been reading Spider-Man or you're a lapsed fan like I am, I always keep my finger on the pulse with Spider-Man. Haven't liked anything since Spider
you didn't.
Island.
I mean, you didn't like Spencer's run. You didn't like.
It's just okay.
Who was after that? That was Zeb Wells.
Zeb Wells, and I really had hopes for both.
Right.
For both.
Hey, man, me too. Me too. And they both kind of. I mean,
they did this.
I had
thing
real
with,
high hopes for Zeb Wells, and it really didn't do good.
Right, but he did this thing
and
with
Spencer
Norman.
had Otley.
Right, I know.
What a waste.
And they did this thing with Norman though that I gotta say that I'm enjoying at this point where Norman helps Spider-Man.
Oh,
written correctly, I like it. So I'm in on Spider-Man now. I'm bummed that they're gonna change the artist, but you know,
from what I can tell, it doesn't stay like it. It looks like he might not even be doing interiors from what I saw.
Oh.
It looks like it might
I
just
wonder
be
what his cover
covers.
rate is.
I'm not sure, man. You know, I should have this information pulled up over here. The internet's totally being slow.
No, it doesn't matter. This is a conversation, and it doesn't matter. We will always come back to Amazing Spider-Man.
I'll tell you what. The one that surprised me the most, and probably doesn't have great numbers, sadly, is Absolute Martian Manhunter. If you are not, you should be. Get in on Absolute Martian Manhunter because it is incredible.
The artwork's awesome.
Javier Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, it's amazing. And then Dennis Camp's writing it. Dennis Camp, known for his Ultimates. He's writing the Ultimates that's going on right now. And this guy is somehow managing to work for both Marvel and DC at the same time. I don't know if I've ever seen this before.
That's awesome, man.
So he's doing Ultimates, and he's doing
And he's over there doing
Absolute
that.
Martian Manhunter, which I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
That's interesting.
Because usually they put them on lockdown contracts. So
Yeah, they won't let him.
Absolute Martian Manhunter, man, it is a mind-bending, it's a mind fuck. So the premise is, and this is the Absolute Universe, so it's an all-new thing, right? And John Jones is an FBI officer, and he's in a terrorist attack where a bomb goes off in a building that he's in, and he sustains a very bad head injury. And now everywhere he looks, he's seeing a Martian, and he's seeing all these crazy colors. It's like he's tripping, and he's not sure. He's got another voice in his head, and he's not sure if it's from the trauma of the accident or if he actually had something in his
I would be fucked. If you put yourself in that character's shoes, you're in trouble.
Yes.
You're in
and
trouble.
it is super awesome. Just look it up. Google the artwork. It's incredible.
Guys, honestly, the state of the comic business right now is pretty good. Content-wise, especially, it's pretty good.
Oh, I read. Now you read the Silver Surfer.
Oh gosh, it comes out today. Of course, this podcast will be out later, so we'll have some in stock probably. Maybe. I hope they sell out. But
yeah, I mean, we're always hoping for a sellout.
It's really, really good. Silver Surfer has existential dread, as you guys know.
That's what we're here for.
I do too.
Don't we all?
Everybody does.
Quigley stupid. Stupid Quigley, whatever it is.
And I got to tell you guys that I've always loved Silver Surfer. You know that if you've listened to the show.
Absolutely.
And my gosh, it's perfect. He's got such a good heart. And they kind of, not to be too serious here, but they kind of take a political tone where aliens are scary. You know, like they're not welcome here. They're different than us.
Los Angeles?
Yeah, and that's kind of where they're going with it. And Silver Surfer even proves to them that he's a good character.
Silver Surfer is epic, and
not a person.
I really like when he's written like an alien.
I do too. I like when
not from here.
But what they do is they illustrate him coldly, like he's going to be cold.
Man, the artwork, the cover is incredible.
I know. And then that Ron Lim cover is fire.
Oh yeah, and there's a foil Ron Lim.
But what I mean by that, I guess it's hard to explain, but he looks cold like an alien would be, non-human, not compassionate.
I have it to read.
Right, and then when they engage with him, he's like, "I've got you." Like he's reaching his arm out or whatever. He gives life to things.
Sounds so cool.
It's really cool, man. It's really cool. I hope. How long is that thing?
I'm going to say it's 5 or 6 issues.
Well, it'll still be going by the time this podcast drops.
Do you remember Silver Surfer Requiem?
Yeah,
because it was a previous death of Silver Surfer story.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this is called Death of Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
I don't like those types of titles. I really don't. But
well, it's kind of hyperbole.
Yeah, because he can't really die.
And of course, they're killing him off for the movie, right in time.
And we'll talk about that on our next episode.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure we will.
But guys, I thought a good way to start was to eat crow over Invincible, and not to be confused with Michael Jackson's final album, Invincible.
I want to go back to this special sauce.
Special sauce is what you dip in, bro. You dip into that special sauce. But I think we got an episode here.
Yeah, I feel like, I want to say one more thing.
Okay. Fuck off. No.
I read thing number 1 this morning.
Yeah, and it wasn't good.
Thing number 1 by Tony Fleeks. He
at Tony Fleece.
Fleeks?
Fleeks?
F-L-E-E-C-S.
Oh, dude, all the kids you say on fleek.
Yeah, right. Well, I think it's Fleeks. I could totally be fucking his name up.
It's on fleek.
I'm sorry if I am. He usually does horror stuff.
Yeah.
Like he does that Stray Dogs and.
He did Stray Dogs?
Yeah, he does all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Feral, the cat book.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
So the way this thing book starts is, what's his name from Daredevil? The black guy that's always the informer, Turk.
Oh, Turk.
Turk sends out the message that that thing has a $10 million bounty on his head. Any tough guy that can kick his ass can have it. And it goes out like you see the Wrecking Crew get it. You see
so it's fun.
It's awesome.
It's a beat 'em up.
It's gonna be just a brawl book.
Dude, let's talk about Thing in the next episode and how we think he could be a huge.
Thing should be Marvel's
huge
next
character.
big thing.
I love it.
The next big thing. All right. Well, I think that was great, man.
Episode 77. Episode 177. I don't know, guys, but we're back. Infinite Collectibles, Infinite Cards. I can't say it. Infinite Comics and Collectibles.com.
Oh, Infinite
That's what
Comics
I'm trying to say.
and Collectibles.com. I'll do like a little graphic here.
And you can also.
Wait, Infinite Collectibles and Comics? Or
Infinite Comics and Collectibles.
Comics and Collectibles.
.com. And also, guys, we're really pumping on our Instagram page.
We also have our eBay store up and running.
Yeah.
You guys can buy from us 24/7 on eBay. We're at Infinite Collectibles Store.
Yeah, it's banging, guys. It's banging. Also, you can come down here to 325 Irvin Cobb Drive.
3215.
Wait, 3215. I cannot get any of this shit right, but trust me, we kick ass.
Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Have a great week. Keep it geek. Peace out.
Yeah.